Hey everybody, Christine here with One Creative Direction. I am back for another video. So welcome everybody. Welcome in if you're new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. Appreciate all of you. And I'm back with some more testing on ceramic tiles. I am forever challenging different products to be able to potentially coat our tiles that we're selling as coasters. And this is just my quality background, my due diligence. I have a hard time selling something if I don't stand behind the product I'm selling. I don't want that to be a poor reflection on me. So like a lot of times when I'm on my Facebook groups, I see, people sharing what they're coating their tiles and their coasters with. And so, I'm constantly looking for, the best product. So in that venture, I've tested quite a few products. If you go through my videos, you'll find quite a few different products that I've tested. So in this round, we're going to test these three sprays that I see a lot of people say they are using on their tiles. All three of them are Krylon. The first one here is Fusion All-in-One Clear Sealer, and I got the gloss. I read the instructions, applied them 3 coats to each one of these tiles. And then the second one is Triple Thick Crystal Clear Glaze, also Krylon. And then the last one is Krylon Specialty Lacquer Ultra Hard Durable Coating. Now, the reason I got these three is, like I said, people mentioned them. A couple of these show like furniture. I assume if you're going to spray furniture with it, you would be able to place a hot mug or a cup or whatever. So this says for home and commercial use, dries in 15 minutes, glossy like new finish, interior, exterior. So I thought this would honestly be the best one. And I was a little unsure about these other two. And I will tell you some more information that I actually got from the company after I pull these hot mugs off. So in this portion of the video, I'm going to test the hot mugs, and I did place these in the microwave for 6 minutes. Water was completely boiling, and they've been sitting on these tiles for, I would say, close to 10 minutes now. So I'm going to try to pull each one of these up and see what kind of results we get. Now, typically when I do this, I'm looking for, does it stick to the mug? What's the appearance after I pull the cup off? Does it leave a dent in it? That kind of thing. So this one actually did really well. Now, what I'm going to show you is, this is the lacquer one. To me, it looks matte. It says it's gloss, but it looks very matte. I wasn't real impressed with the shine, but I guess overall it's really not that bad. Now, you can see that in person, it doesn't look as shiny as it does on the camera, but it's not the glossiest of the three, let's put it that way. But it didn't leave a mark, or actually, I take that back. It did leave a mark right there. I see one little portion of the ring. Maybe that was my application, or maybe that was in there. Yeah, that doesn't look like it was left with the mug. Okay, so that one looks good. We're going to try the next one, which is the clear glaze, the triple thick. And of course, it's the shiniest, and it sticks to the mug. Actually, it sticks to the mug pretty good. Had to bang that pretty good to get that off of there. Now, did it leave a mark? It did not. Actually, it does look like it did. It chipped it. One spot right here. I know you guys probably can't see that. I'll see if I can take pictures that'll show the detail. Actually, in 2 spots. I don't have my glasses on, so it's not as easy for me to see them. Yeah, 2 spots. I'll see if I can take some pictures and update the video. Okay, and the last one is the Krylon Fusion, which is the one I see most commonly commented on as being used to coat tiles. And I've seen some folks say that they did the hot mug test and it passed. With that said, let's give it a whirl. It didn't stick. Okay. Did it pass the appearance test? No, it did not. I see 2 spots pretty much the same as the crystal clear glaze. Actually 3 spots on this one. Yeah, so in my opinion, not a good one. Okay, so what I want you to know, because I did contact the company about these products, and the first thing I want to point out is I try to stay away from sprays for the simple fact that I live in Ohio, and it's not feasible for me to go outside and spray my coasters in the wintertime in Ohio. As you know, these sprays have a particular temperature that you have to be at in order for them to be effective and cure properly. And I will say that the cure time on these is about 7 days total. I mean, they dry in 15 to 30 minutes, depending on which one. But they say, you know, cure time is, you know, 7 days. I actually let them set, it's been almost 14 days. So almost double the cure time. Now, when I contacted the company, I asked questions about each one of these. And in every instance, the company said none of these products should be used to cover ceramic tile, nor should it be used for any hot item to be placed on it. The third thing they told me is none of these products are meant for durability or long-term use. So what that means is over time, it's not going to wear very well. So if you're getting dents immediately after you coated this, and after I look at that, that is from the mug. So all 3 of them left a mark on them. If you're getting dents immediately after the cure, when you get to long-term use, it might be worse. One of the other things I saw in some comments where people were asking, you know, can you sand these and reapply? In most cases, and not in just these 3 products, but on a lot of the Krylon products, because I went and I literally spent hours researching this. Most of these products can't be sanded and reapplied. So for instance, if I took, you know, one of these, I think this one in particular was one I was reading comments on. If I took this and sanded it down and reapplied it, would it look just as glossy? They recommend that you don't do that. I think there was very few of them that they said that you could do that too. And you can't apply one over the other in most cases. I'm trying to remember like all the comments and question and answers I was reading. So in my mind, although I really, really, really like the appearance of this triple thick clear glaze, I really like the appearance of it, and you know, I may use it for some other things that, you know, durability isn't an issue. For me, durability is an issue when we're talking about coasters. If you're just going to hang a sign, you know, or, you know, something to that effect where it's not going to get touched and used and worn, you know, maybe I'll use this. These other 2, you know, I don't know what I would use them for, but I'm definitely not leaning towards using them for my tiles. So my recommendation, if you're using these, just make sure, you know, especially this one, which is the one that I see people using the most. I would do some more research. That's just my opinion. You know, everybody has an opinion. And me, I'm forever in search of the perfect coating for these tiles. And trust me, I will find it. I am very determined I'm going to find a good coating for these. Now, that's going to end this part of it. I'm going to do the same type of test with a cold sweating glass, which if you've seen my other videos, you know that I always do both tests because people are either going to place a hot mug on it or they're going to have a glass full of iced tea or ice water or lemonade or whatever. And those glasses, as you know, they sweat. So I'm going to do that test and I'll be back towards the end of that. All right, catch you in a few. Hi everybody, we are back for the cold water test on these tiles. So I went ahead and filled the glasses with ice water and initially set the timer for 20 minutes, and it's just a little chilly here in Ohio, so that didn't melt as fast. So I would say these have been sitting on here for well over an hour. We got some sweating going on, so I think we're good to go ahead and pull these cups up to see if they stick or have any damage from the ice water. Okay, we're going to start with the lacquer one once again. Just barely stuck, and that's mostly for the water. I think you're going to get that with any of your coasters, regardless of what it's made of. All right. Oh, yeah, that left a really serious ring. So this is the lacquer one, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it literally like shriveled the entire diameter of the glass. And I took pictures after the hot mug test. I'll take pictures again once I get all three of these off of here and turn the camera off, and I'll add them to the presentation so you guys can see the issues that I'm finding with these tests. Okay, on to the next one for the triple thick clear glaze. So really, it didn't stick at all. Let's wipe it off and see what kind of damage. So once again, we've got an entire ring where the glass was set. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, that's that one. And the last one, the Krylon Fusion. So again, it didn't stick. Wipe this off. And once again, we have a ring where the glass was sitting. So, I mean, if you're okay selling that to your clients and customers, I mean, that's your option. I just would not be okay with that ring. And feeling it after taking that glass off, it's super like sticky, totally different than it was before. So obviously not good for cold application. I didn't notice that as much after the hot, but it's like really, you can't even slide your finger over it. It's kind of sticky. So yeah, so that's the conclusion, folks. If you have any products that you're thinking about using for tiles, send me a message. I can do some in-depth testing, make a video, whatever y'all are thinking, you know, that you want to use to coat your tiles. And like I mentioned before, I will continue my never-ending venture to find the perfect coating for these. So thanks again for joining me, everybody, and I will catch y'all on the next video. Thanks. Bye.